What has been the challenge of trying to do that on a game-to-game basis?
It's just kind of accepting the challenge. You know they're going to play hard. You know they're going to be scrappy and physical. And so we can't come into any game, relaxed or calm or getting comfortable. It's just about how our edge has to continue to show up early in the game and last throughout the 4 quarters, because they're going to just keep throwing everything at you and keep competing.
You guys hit some shots in the first half, didn't seem like you answered the bell in all of those areas. What was the locker room like, and how did you guys manage to kind of turn it around in the third?
It was still upbeat. It was confident. I think guys understood a lot of the things that were ailing us in the first half were kind of self-inflicted things that we know we went over 1,000 times, and for whatever reason we didn't accomplish it. So coming into the third quarter was about, can we defend without fouling? Can we get out in transition? Can we get easy buckets? And I thought we did that.
Obviously, your team being up 3-1, I mean, the series isn't over, but I'm sure you guys can kind of see the finish line at this point when you're heading back home.
Honestly, it's still just a one-game series for us. We're trying to make it the most important one is always the next one, and we know this team that we're up against and the coaching that they have and how prepared they're going to be as well, and they're going to be giving us every look they can. They're going to come out playing hard, and we have to be able to match it and exceed it to win this one, because it's going to be the toughest one.
Was there any schematic changes from the first to the second half, or was it simply all effort?
It was nothing schematic. It was just doing the game plan better. I think we weren't executing the game plan in the first half, and in the second half we started to do that. And I think a lot of it started defensively, honestly.
What about the game plan was allowing so many offensive rebounds and second chances?
That's effort. That's just the effort part of it. It's hard to guard these guys. It's a lot of movement. And you chase people off the screens, and all of a sudden you'll chase them and you'll be behind them, and a shot goes up, and now you're chasing them into the paint. So it can be hard to do all the things that we ask ourselves to do, but we have to do them, in order to beat this team.
What was your thoughts on watching Anthony in the third quarter put on the performance he did?
I've been waiting on it, honestly. I think that's what we expect from him. He has games where he can, take over quarters or moments and put his mark on the game, and that was a huge time in the game where we needed him most, and to give us a little breathing room and give us a chance to win the game.
Off of that, Julius and Anthony play very different games. What did you see from them that kind of complement each other and kind of keep the defense back on their heels a little bit?
Honestly, I think it starts with Ju's, versatility, his ability to be so physical in the paint, but not just for scoring for himself. He playmakes so much for our team. It gives Ant a little bit more wiggle room to cut and find easier opportunities without having to be so ball dominant. And gives him just another guy to trust, and another guy that he knows he can go get some offense from. So I think them two are playing well off each other, and he's got to continue to do that.
This series has kind of been a maturity tester for this team. How do you feel you guys are answering the bell right now?
We've been doing pretty well until the last 5-6 minutes of this game, but for the most part, I think we've come with the right mindset, playing with a pure heart, as you say. When you play the game, you're not worried about individual things. You're just worried about how we can get a win, and that goes with every single guy. We've got guys who haven't made shots and guys who have, and it doesn't matter. Everybody's just out here just trying to win. It doesn't matter, what our stat lines look like. We just want to win the game, and that's been constant throughout our whole lineup.
Have you enjoyed the time?